David, this is the start line down here, bro. Hey, actually, we need your best intro.
Was it Tuesday? Thursday. Father's Day. The Sunday. What? Today we're here, Baypark, Tauranga. Well, this is so much better than the last few years we've been here. With like weather-wise, we've got sunny skies all weekend and kind of a bit of a scope out before our road mission around the mount. Yeah.
So we're going to cruise up at 12:30. What's the time now? About 12 o'clock, so in about half an hour. Down to the mount from here, so that's pretty cool. We'll do a bit of a park up on the beachfront and chill out for a bit and then come back. And then we'll be into practice pretty much straight after that, I believe.
And if anyone who's been here while it has rained, it is a shit show. So this is perfect. This is perfect conditions right now.
What happens when it rains? You get heaps of this mud on the track and it turns into like just the worst conditions ever.
Hopefully this grips up though, eh? It's generally pretty dusty in the first few laps.
Use whatever track like grip wise you're gonna run your car, just put it in straight away and then the track will naturally grip up as you go through. So don't go over the yellow line. Yeah. So it's not really much room to do that, to be honest. Like if you could have this line like this and then have it like that. So that you can actually drive here, give the chase car space, and then you can open it up like that.
What's the 6 CRT mean? What's that?
6.
Bro, that's bright, hey? That's a hazard. That's a hazard for anyone watching, that white wall.
So line-wise, we're basically running exactly the same as previous years. So all the same clips, all the same zones. Pretty straightforward, really.
I like it when they keep it like that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's good.
So trying to reinvent the wheel when they don't need to. Like it's been a balls up in the past where they've tried challenging the drivers, and it's like the drivers who are creating these unachievable lines. It just ends up looking terrible.
Yeah.
In the end, so
the start's just basically the same as previous years. So lead, you stay on that side of the yellow line and don't cross it. Give the chase car room to chase you in. Basically just if you want a clutch kick, weight shift initiation up onto the wall. A little bit of handbrake, I think's allowed.
Nice big.
I mean, if you're not doing it with handbrake, you're pretty brave. And then basically full zone around the outside of the wall here. Through the teardrop, there's an inner tuck back to that side of the track. Outer zone, there's like a wall half around the corner, which is new this year. It'll be pretty cool. And then back round, you start pulling off from the road, back across, outer clip on the pointy bit of the teardrop, and then basically cruise it through and set yourself up for another big outer zone.
A car park along the whole outside run. Hey?
Yeah.
Because you got no rear, you'll just be parking up.
Yeah, basically sit the back dash bar in the concrete and then just leave it there. No, I'm joking.
We're not allowed doing that this year. We're going to get marked heavily. We're going to get marked down heavily if we get caught right in the wall or like
you're on the wall.
I think you're allowed skimming it. You're just not allowed. Yeah, you're not allowed sitting in it.
This part here, to be honest, was where your car gets sucked in.
Yeah,
because it's like I don't know. It feels like it tightens up at the end here, and if you're like running the outside line, naturally kind of end up just getting deeper, so you got to be careful there.
Where's the flat spot? There's the flat spot up there.
Well, it's not flat, bro, but it's like there's a shelf, so you can see here.
Oh yeah,
there's a change of gradient on the track.
I thought it was way more aggressive.
Well, the trailing front wheel sits over it, which is mean because it like keeps the car low key.
My car's like way further down, so you can play
So
it's about.
We've got like a nice grey, and it just sort of goes up to
like NASCAR spec.
Oh, you're talking about the gradient. Oh, right.
The colour gradient. Yes, so we used to find stands for this
one. You're going to like grey, but it slowly goes up to a darker grey because we're on the rubber.
What colour gradient is this? I like this grade.
You can put the wheel on it.
Yeah.
Like you're way too deep.
Brody's car will be on that. But that's the thing, like you imagine like a longer car will get around the corner like this faster than a short car.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, because we're lower down. Length, limo baby. Limo.
Put some paint on the back of your car, bro, or a marker pen. And see if you can put a line on the corner the whole way around, bro.
Just a couple of vivids.
That would be crack up. Slap the Insta360
when you're doing lines at school, not when you're doing lines at school and you have
previously too, is you don't want to angle like coming around here thinking you're like real sick and you're like, man, heaps of angle, I got this sorted, and then you just like hit lock stops and you're like, and then you go boom up on the dirt and get bellied up there. Don't do that because I've been there before and it's really embarrassing when you get stuck up there with these people watching.
Did you get stuck over there?
No, it's here. Embarrassing. Pro sport days, but yeah.
Not champion winning days now,
No. We're not doing that nowadays.
Pro class champion, bro?
He's gonna want it. He's gonna want it.
Enjoy it yourself as well.
I don't care.
You're already down,
I've got nothing to lose, bro.
Top 10.
I've got nothing to lose. Top 10. That's my goal.
There's like a big. There's the usual drain bump, but then after that it goes up and down. There's like another bit of a. You're gonna go hit the drain, boom, boom, and then that's gonna be something new. So I'm glad we came for a track walk because I wouldn't have known that otherwise. Hey Dave, if you can tap this by the back of the car coming off the wall here, that's boys, and then still get down a clip. Just run it all the way. I reckon you start the arc earlier to get on that wall. So
Oh, you mean coming backwards?
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. I always try to come just as far as I can, so you can sit onto it. You can like almost like come in angle, then almost like
yeah,
I don't know.
you get as far out wide as you can, and you can tuck it down.
Do you reckon it's going to chip out? Did you tell them about this?
No.
Every year, this is a speedway track generally, and they uncover all the concrete below it. Every year they have to lay this section of concrete back in. Obviously mortar all the joins where it's like met from the old tracks to the new, but it's not looking that flash this year, to be fair. I'm thinking previous years it's been more flatter. It looks like it's got a bit of a dip. Connor was just saying it's got like a bit of a bump coming up onto that wall now. So your car's going to be like unloading a little bit.
And coming this way,
Yeah.
you need to be careful coming off, because the car's going to sort of, I don't know how bad it's going to be, but you know, that might like unsettle the car coming into here as well. But I mean, you're going to have to deal with this anyway.
At least we got freaking monster truck cars though. I'm like, we can
Speak for yourself, bro. Mine's not monster truck.
My car, your car's jacked as, bro.
You need to lower your car.
car's
bro.
as jacked as mine.
Lower your car, bro. Tyres on the guard, bro. That's the only way to run this.
This is what I was trying to say before. We should have, Aaron and Brendan should have barriered from that corner there
Coming in like
all the way to that one there for like Poland spec. You know how they did it, Drift Masters in Poland? So you'd come through the midsection, run your inside nose like in a clip, and if you were trying to be a sneaky bugger and try to chase up, you lost out because you smoked the wall. Whereas everyone just runs the grass here.
Just gotta look for the mud on the front headlight of David's car. It's gonna be all over the front. Big thing through here too is trying to get this switch right. This is like an inner zone here, or inner clip I should say, and then rotate the car back to that without basically making it rotate too slow, I would say. But a little bit of throttle, a little right here. Rotate the car is the key, because like naturally you kind of just want to cruise in here and stall it up sideways and then let the car rotate, but a little bit of throttle helps rotate it quicker.
Back right there, came around, and you did that quick switch like that, and fuck it, let's get because it was blind.
Yeah, I smoked. Yeah, coming to the smoke again. So
Yeah.
I was just more thinking like Poland, like how the Drift Masters did it.
It's exactly the same thing.
But it catches you the fuck out if you
see,
switch wrong.
Yeah, you see the guys that get it wrong and it just blows the whole front corner of the car.
Yeah.
But we haven't really had too much of a problem with this section of the track before. It's mainly people dropping the tyre there and just staying on the grass all the way around. So hopefully that helps you.
Where was that bumper?
Trying to make it.
Bumper.
This one there's no actual inner clip here. It's just outside the wall.
Yeah.
Oh, you're coming through here.
That's where rear wheels coming through.
But the maximum points is always going to come down to your whatever comes first, tyre to edge of track or bumper to wall. So bumper to wall, tyre to edge of track. So easiest way to make it uniform.
No crossing the yellow line on the run up.
Not on initiation.
Yeah.
Lead car can't come across. On exit, chase car has to give way to lead car on exit. So narrow. We do want you to be right up there on the exit, but be mindful to get out of it.
There's going to be a little
Like
switch
so, the
back
chase
on
car
there.
finish line is going to be back, like where that pole is, sort of
Yep.
in line with us. So
Yeah.
there's
Oh, okay.
not going to be any points involved for you to be up next to them as you come out and straighten up.
So you get smashed into.
It's
Yeah.
too narrow
Yeah.
to say to the lead car has to stay right, because you just end up in situations where you got so much speed on, big angle, that you can't always control the car from not looking back.
Yeah.
It's easier just to say to the chase car, just be on them all the way to the point where you know when they're going to back out, and then just get them moving.
Yes.
But on run up, it's the same as always. You can be right there, but you do want to drop in behind them as you flick in. Otherwise, if you try to enter side by side, you're going to drop down,
Yeah, we'll get up the ramp and yeah,
stuck
it
on
doesn't
the
work.
inside.
Yeah.
They sort of started it back here, so you can flick it and actually flick against the wall, kind of like how
Always not the best to like get on a good arch all the way through there. If you
Otherwise,
wait
you
too
cut it
long,
out, you go bang, bang.
you go too deep,
and
and then you're like, oh fuck, and like you're trying to slow it down, and it's just a mess. So yeah, come off the bank semi-early, flick it back on throttle, get to the left side of the track, flick it back on throttle, and same through here. Like if you come through, flick the arse of the car, almost like to bring the back of the car through here. Like you want
Are you
to.
putting a barrel there or anything for like a clipping point? No.
I think they only use those ones because it was the two media boxes that they had set up. No, maybe they're bringing them in after maybe. But yeah, like this line up here is thing is.
And where's the pull-out zone for that section there? How far around? Are we pulling off just at the end of the pit exit? You start coming in?
Yeah. Well, so the return road there. It's sort of naturally, it's like probably where those cones are spaced. There's probably one more cone, that same spacing across again.
Yeah.
And then you start to come away from the zone there.
And
It's almost the return road. Like essentially, you almost get to the end of the return road and you start to come up to midline.
And it's less angle. Start scrubbing the angle off to start powering through to get speed to come in.
Yeah. So you tighten it up, come through mid track. You don't want to be on the edge of the track on the exit there.
No.
Come through, flick it. Run it nice and wide up here.
Smooth flick.
It generally is if you stay on the gas.
Yeah.
Like you can come through here like up. I usually come out of the teardrop upshift.
Yeah, probably struggle.
Yeah, you might not be able to pull a gear.
No. All right, that wraps up the track walk. We're about to go do our little driver's recce now. We've got boss man here, Darren.
Any tips, Dave? Any tips for the weekend?
No
bro,
tips for
that
me,
you
bro.
picked up?
Just Limmy, bro.
Just Limmy. Limmy because the Jays love it.
That's the whole point, is it? Yeah. Okay, sweet.
Now we've got a driver's recce on now. Quickly get that out of the way. And then into our little cruise through town.